About 3 minutes before we start. Hey, everybody. All right. I see Diane from Wisconsin, Barbara, Gemma, Chrissa, Karina from Connecticut, Elle. Hello. Anita, Noonie. Oh, wow. Holy crow. That's a pretty good turnout. Well, I should start this whole tour by saying there's bad news and there's good news. Um, the bad news is that I didn't check the weather before I posted that we were going to do this tour, and it is probably the worst time to be looking for tracks in the snow because it is prodigiously snowing. I'm hiding under a tree right now. I don't know if I step out, if snow starts falling in front of me. It's bananas. But on the plus side, I think it's the most beautiful day we've had in the winter woods yet. So, hola, Jose. We're going to do our best to find some animal tracks, and we'll do what we can. But if nothing else, it is holy crow, is it beautiful? It's gorgeous. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can see the ground behind me here so much, but it's coming down in like big, fluffy, wet chunks. Beautiful snow. It's the snowfall we've been missing all year, and oh my goodness, it's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna take us. Yeah, it is great for making snow people. It's true. So I'm gonna take us through the woods into like spots where there might not be quite as much snow. We might still see some prints, but honestly, the snow is falling so hard and heavy, it's going to be very tricky. We'll do our best, and I mean, also we can just enjoy the 15 inches. Yeah, I think we're around that. I don't know what it is. It must be at least like, I mean, we're centimeters here, like 15 or 25 centimeters, which would be close to that. I'm not sure. It's another minute before it starts, and then we'll get going. Yeah, it's oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. So we'll brave the snow, and then I'm going to go inside and make a delightful supper around the wood stove and enjoy this beautiful winter day. I was hoping to do this end of day today because where exactly I'm on the south shore of Nova Scotia. Just about 15 minutes shy of Liverpool. If you look on a map, I'm in between Liverpool and Bridgewater, East Port Medway, Nova Scotia. Yeah, so I was hoping that we'd get to see like I was going to take us on the walk and then take us down to the waterfront and see the animal tracks on the ice going out to a little island, and then we'd catch the sunset. It was going to be beautiful, but we're in like a beautiful gray dome. It's like living inside a snow globe right now. Um, Beautiful to look at, terrible for tracking animals. That said, we're going to do our best. I'm not going to lose my gloves this time. On Monday there, I lost my gloves, or lost one glove, and I had to run back into the woods after the tour and find it, but I did find it, so that's good. So what I'm going to do is I will post your in between Liverpool and Bridgewater. Oh, in England. Amazing. Well, funny enough, Liverpool is on the Mersey River, so one more tie in there. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll post right now some. These are the animals. Some of the animal tracks we might, we would be looking for were it possible to see animal tracks today. But I am again very skeptical. But that said, I'm going to take this off of its little perch here. I've got it kind of mounted to a tree. I'm going to turn the camera around so you don't have to look at me. And let's see what we can see. We can check. I have some maple buckets on the walk too, so we can have I look there and I'll drink maple syrup out of the buckets and say, "Oh my God, that's so delicious." The bears are not awake yet. I mean, look at this. But geez Louise, guys, like, it's gonna get low and tip up. Like, it is just stunning today. It's yeah, it's coming down beautifully, and oh my goodness, yeah, it's indescribable, the beauty. So if you see anything you want a postcard of, please let me know. I'll stop and let's see what we can see. So far, I mean, the tracks in the snow here are mine. And it is end of day, so this is normally, a lot of the animals in this part of the country in these woods are crepuscular, which means that they like to come out uh, in like dawn and dusk, at the break point between light and dark. Um, so, with that amount of snow, is like it's pretty amazing. How would I describe it? It's quiet. Everything gets so quiet. Because it's like there's a giant sound blanket baffle on everything. So right now, what I can hear, well, I can hear Annie's truck leaving the driveway because she's going to go drop a cake off to our friends. But outside of that, you can hear the dull roar of the waves at our local beach not too far away. And otherwise, it's dead silent. And like all of that snow on this branch, usually that branch is taller than like higher above my head. And now it's dipping way down. All that snow is from today. It's from the last 3 hours. But, whoop, dropped snow all over the gimbal and camera. So these are the woods here at the Best Kept Secret compound. And as you can see, it's, oh, golly, it's just so nice. I have no real words for this. I'm trying hard to keep up the chatter because I know it's preferable than silence. But honestly, I get into moments like this, and I'm just so awed by all of it that this is all I'm capable of doing, saying, "Wow, wow, wow." It even makes me talk quieter. In this, I mean, maybe snowshoes would help. This terrain is so uh, kind of up and down, and the snow's so soft, and it's not that deep. It's up past my ankles now, and by the end of the snowfall, it's going to be pretty good. But it's not really necessary for snowshoes right now. I think they might be more of a hindrance than a help at this moment. So one of the problems with tracking in snow like this is that there's just chunks of snow falling off the trees everywhere. So what animals do you see most here? Um, I'll just finish the thought. Like the chunks of snow can make it look like prints, so you wind up like looking at this thing and it's not prints. But the animals we see most here in the small variety are, little squirrels, chipmunks. We have porcupines. I love the porcupines. We have deer. I see coyote tracks very much, but they're pretty elusive. I see foxes every now and then. The snowshoe hares are everywhere. I think I mentioned that. There's deer. There are bear around, but they don't come too close to me because it's kind of not a great. Great for my little campground thing if the bears are away. But holy God, look at that. That is just unbelievably beautiful. So I'm scanning the ground right now trying to find us some animal tracks, but the only tracks in the snow right now are mine. Again, the snow is... I really should have checked the weather report before booking this, but at the same time, it's just incredible. Yeah, so we will try to go down to the water after the fact to get a look over the water because the snowfall over the ocean is amazing. But what takes the bark off? Oh, those trees you're looking at, most of them it's because they're dead. or dying. These trees, oh, see that just falling out of there. A lot of these pines, like if you look up, you can see uh, they're pretty bare. Oh, I'm glad, Maggie. Yeah, these are amazing. So a lot of these trees you can see. Sometimes porcupines will eat the bark. Bucks, when they're in rut, will the male deer start to like use his antlers to like scrape the bark off of trees. But a lot of this is just kind of the natural peeling of dead barks. But porcupines eat the bark. Uh, Deers will scrape it off. Sometimes you see it like around human back height. You'll see because bears will have scrapes. But uh, yeah, a lot of this is just because these trees are older. So let's see. I'm just gonna look around here. Oh my God. Hello, Ronnie Lynn. Hello, Dawn. Yeah. So there's a. It's falling so fast. I mean, it's. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Love a follow. Love a follow. So we're walking the little trail I've cut that's eventually going to take us to our little camping tent pads for the glamping bed and breakfast. Right now it's just clearings. But, I'm looking if we keep going. So it's hard to see what's up. I'll go a little further. Oh, thank you, Connie. Thank you, Al. Jeez, look at this. So there, you can see there's a tree. I've hung a bucket off it. There won't be any maple sap in it right now. But like, that's a beautiful old maple there. Just getting the snow. We're going to keep going a little deeper into the woods. I'm hoping my equipment holds up. It's very, very snowy. Oh, yeah, the camera's starting to drive itself. It just didn't, I don't know why it's just tilted up like that. But, ooh, this is not animal tracks, but this is old man's beard. This is a beautiful, beautiful moss that you can use. I think it's actually a lichen, which means it's a hybrid or what is it? A symbiotic relationship, anyway, between fungus and algae. All lichen are actually three different. I don't know if they're species animals. I forget what to call it, but three different entities all together to form one kind of symbiotic thing. I'm sorry that my words are failing me. It is just so gorgeous here. I'm stumbling because I'm completely awestruck by this. I think somewhere around here I've got a bucket that might have some maple sap in it. Oh yeah, Diane, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. We'll come through here. Oh, there's a bucket on a tree down there. I don't think it's been just a little too cold. The next couple of days, it goes above zero every day, and then like above freezing during the day and below freezing. Oh my God, look at that view! It looks so cool through the lens. And then below freezing at night, and that's when maple sap flows at this time of year. So I have the buckets already. It was just perfect conditions, and now it's taken a week to get a little colder. So I'm going to check this bucket while we let you see this ridiculousness. Yeah, there's nothing. Nothing's coming out of the trees right now. Oh, hello, Robert. Moshe. So we're looking, I'm just trying to see any, yeah, Noonie, I wish I was too. I come out here every now and then with charcoal and pad and try to take some drawings. And I was last year. Is it true that deer grow some sort of mossy growth? I mean, they have velvet on their antlers. Um, I'm not actually, you know what, if I'm being really honest, I'm not sure whether that's a mossy growth or if that's theirs. I would like to know that though. Um, yeah, but we did last year. I was doing some drawing tours where we'd go sit in a couple of spots per tour and do sketching, but it's I don't know. I feel like that one isn't. It didn't go very well. People didn't respond super well to it. So if there's interest, I could try it again. But I'm always looking for things that people actually want to see rather than what I want to do. Even though right now, I'll be honest, this is just because I want to go for a walk in the woods. Like, look at this. Oh, Jane from Australia. This might be a little foreign to you, Jane. I don't know how much snow you're used to getting in Wollongong. Wollongong? I don't know how you pronounce that. Oh, my goodness. All right, there's a beautiful tree over there. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. We're just going to do a little dip down. See this bucket on the tree here. And we'll dip down. We'll open it up. You can see this in the bottom of it. Is frozen, mostly water, but there's some sap in there. But, delicious. And then in the bottom of the bucket, what's not frozen, is very, very sweet. Delicious. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's like halfway to syrup already just because of the freezing. And then look at these trees. Look at this thing, you know. Get a little bit of low perspective. I could sit looking at this stuff all day. But yeah, the snow is falling so fast and so heavy that tracking is highly unlikely right now. Let's go this way, shall we? Go to one of the clearings. It's really fun cutting trails through these woods. I'm trying really hard as I cut them to follow a kind of path of least resistance. So I tend to try to follow deer trails and kind of natural lines in the woods. It's been working. I have to definitely build a few bridges and things like that so that I can cross over some spots. But it sure looks perfect right now, doesn't it? God, these snowflakes too, I don't know if I want to fall in my hand, but they're so big. Like they're of unusual size even for here. But this is what happens when you're right on the side of the Atlantic Ocean. You know, you get these like big wet flakes. This is, I mean, garden is, I mean, I guess so. This is my property, and uh, yeah, it's where I walk every day. So there's, I believe, this is a print of some sort. If you look, you follow, you can kind of see indents coming from, but it's so snowy, it's really hard to tell what it is. And things are actually still falling off of trees. So we'll go a little further. I might have to put my gloves on. But yeah, this is the grounds of what's going to be the best kept secret. Oh, thank you, Noonie. I really appreciate the tips. It's nice when these things pay for themselves. Ooh, okay, here we go. What do we have here? So, this is somebody's coming, and I believe it can't be that big because they're going under this stack of deadfall. But we'll follow these for a minute. See, they're relatively fresh. My guess is maybe, seeing what it went under, maybe otter, because of the way the feet are, and there's kind of a drag mark to it. Let's see, we get to the tree here, and we lose it. But you can see here kind of claw marks, which really lead me to believe that it's an otter. So that's pretty awesome. We see them down on the waterfront every now and then picking apart shellfish. And they're river otters, not sea otters here. Oh, here we go. So we keep following. I think we're actually walking backwards. I think it's coming the other way. But you can see it around here. Look at this. Oh, see, now we're under this tree. Oh, here we go. So this, if I had to guess, I would say this was rabbit, snowshoe hare. You have the two big at the back. I posted to the chat. I'll post it again, just because why not? So you can see kind of what it looks like. And then the animal that made this would have been, oh, the screen is cold and freezing. That little buddy there, little snowshoe hare. But like I say, I think right next to it is an otter. So you see the snowshoe hare came through here. And you can see they're going, following the little rabbit superhighway into the trees. Were it not me holding a camera, I might try to muck about and climb under there, but with a camera it becomes incredibly uncinematic once you're fighting your way through trees. But we will continue to walk and just see if I can't show you. You ready for the big payoff? The view that makes it all worthwhile? So none of these are tracks, that's just snow falling out of trees, but we come up, and there's the frozen ocean. That's the North Atlantic right there. Through the trees, little island, and quite often you see animals around here. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty spectacular. I think spectacular is a very good word for it. What I'll try to do is fight my way down and see what we can see down there. Oh, thank you, Ronnie Lynn. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, I'm falling all over the place, but it's great. So it's really treacherous here walking down this right now because, well, you can probably see with all the fallen logs and whatever, like there's a lot of holes and everything that are very tricky to navigate when they're all obscured. Sometimes you take a step and you just find yourself on your butt if you're lucky. You're walking down. Oh, yeah, well, please bring her along next time. There's also, I'm posting a lot of these walks. Gosh, look at that. I'm posting a lot of these walks to YouTube. So, let's see. Something's going on with my batteries not charging. Just one sec. Sorry, it's going to get real lousy for a minute. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. In Australia, wow, I missed this. Oh, wow, Colorado. Yeah. Sorry, my phone wasn't plugged into the gimbal here, which meant that battery wasn't charging. The snow and the cold is just sucking the life out of it. But now we're in business, everyone. So I'm going to try to get down through here and get us down to the water. As you won't see where the water and the land meet in Colorado quite like this, I don't think. Hello, Kathy. Yeah, this is a tricky trek uh, doing it. Oh, I'm so happy you're enjoying it. Yeah, tricky track doing one-handed. And I'm going to just tuck it into my arm here and put my gloves on because it is cold. Oh, there we go. Yes. Hello. All right. Uh-oh, it's falling. Everybody be cool. Let me tell you, these winter tours are a lot of logistics and a lot of figuring out. I can't use the screen with my gloves, and putting the gloves on is a little complicated. And then I've got this like weird tripod for the gimbal. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep tracking down. Going to get down to the water's edge. Sometimes, I mean, last time we did the little tour, we saw fox tracks coming from the land to the little island because there's hares that will hide on the island. So the foxes will sneak across at freeze up times. Oh, thank you, Maggie. I appreciate that. Oh, you too, Anita. You guys are too kind. But look at this. I don't know how far I'm going to walk before I get a soaker, but I will try. This is just incredible. One thing I didn't know when I moved here was that apple trees, which this is, will grow. This one's quite dead, but they'll grow like right on the side of the ocean. Like that's salt water, and it doesn't seem to bother the apple tree at all. Oh my gosh. Look at this. You guys ready for like a big panoramic pan? Where did you live before? I was born in Toronto, and I moved out here to Halifax in Nova Scotia, where I lived for like 16 years. Then I went back to Toronto for about a decade, and then I bought this place, and now I'm here. And it is just ridiculous. What kind of apples grow here? All kinds. I don't know. I mean, a lot of them are crab apples, but there's some really delicious ones. A lot of like little ones, kind of galas and that sort of stuff. Spartan, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I was hoping to come down here and see animal tracks here, right? Because it's this beautiful open field, or open field. It's a saltwater flat, but we're not getting that today. Tip that up a bit. Okay. Oh man, these flakes are just ridiculous. This is what we've been waiting for all winter. I don't know how long it'll stick around. It's supposed to go again above zero. On the plus side, once it's above freezing during the days, we'll be back into doing the maple syrup tours where we learn all about tapping maple trees and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And I think coming soon, lobster fishing is quite big here. Yeah. Uh, oh, yeah, I heard it's like 25 centimeters coming there. I was talking to friends there. Yeah, the lobster fishing season opened a little while ago. I'm not sure if it's uh, done or what yet, but I'm seeing a lot more traps on land, so I think the season's closed for now. Here's another. This tree right here. Golly, that's playing hell on my perspective. This here. Wonk. That's an apple tree. We'll walk to that, right? Why not? Why not go see the apple tree? I see deer tracks around that apple tree quite often because it still fruits sometimes. This snow right now, well, I wonder if I can tip down and show you. It's pretty deep, you know. So it's oh, Robert, I'm working. I'm too young, unfortunately, to retire yet, although I am trying to transition out of my current, it is a lot of snow. Yeah, I'm trying to transition out of my current career, and I'm going to turn this into glamping bed and breakfast. And, oh, my battery on my headphones are about to die. So yeah, transfer this and turn it into kind of a glamping bed and breakfast, and do that because I work in film right now, and it's gotten a little bit much. I can't do the hours anymore. It's a young person's game, and I'm feeling my 45 years now. I'm going to put my headphones away for a minute, so the sound quality is going to change. They just need a few minutes to charge up. Everything is falling apart. There we go. Hello, hello. There we go. Yeah. So, any tips you folks give me? Go to buying new gear for this. That's kind of the deal. I just love doing these tours. I like hanging out with people from all over the world, but yeah, I definitely could use an upgrade. Like right now, hold on, sorry, it's saying that my battery's charging. The snow is really playing havoc here, so it's tricky. I'm sorry about